In this lecture, we will study about natural products. These are the large number of organic compounds which are obtained from natural sources, that is, from both plants as well as animals. They are isolated from their natural sources and purified by various processes like solvent extraction, fractional distillation, crystallization, sublimation, and also some chemical methods. Now, before starting with this, let us try and understand what do we mean by metabolites. In biochemistry, metabolite is an intermediate or end product of metabolism. Metabolite has various functions including fuel signaling, stimulatory and inhibitory effect on enzymes, defense and interaction with other organisms, etc. They can be primary metabolites or secondary metabolites. So let's start with primary metabolite. Primary metabolites are directly involved in growth, development and reproduction. They perform intrinsic function. They are produced in large quantities and extraction is easy. They are same in all plants. Example: alcohols, lactic acid, vitamins, nucleotides, amino acids, antioxidants, etc. Whereas secondary metabolites are not directly involved in normal growth and development but have some ecological function in body. They are derivative of primary metabolites produced in small quantities and extraction is difficult. They are unique to different plant species. For example, alkaloids, terpenoids, pigments, essential oils, lectins, polymeric substance, etc. Certain groups of natural products have similarity in the structure. Accordingly, they are called as terpenes, alkaloids, steroids, carbohydrates, proteins, etc. However, some group of compounds like vitamins and hormones do not have any similarity in the structure but have similarity in their physiological properties. Now let's study the classification of natural product based on structure. Based on structure, they are classified into alkaloids, steroids, essential oils and phenolics. So let's start with first one, that is alkaloids. A large number of plants contain organic compounds in which at least one nitrogen atom is present, which forms a part of heterocyclic ring. These compounds are known as plants or vegetable alkaloids. They are basic in nature and have strong physiological action. The alkaloids are important group of biologically active amines, mostly synthesized by plants to protect them from being eaten up. Many drugs of addiction are classified as alkaloids. They occur in seeds, roots, barks and leaves of plants. Some alkaloids occurs as glycosides of sugar, some as amides, some as ester of organic acids. Alkaloids are poisonous in nature but are used medicinally in very small quantities. In earlier days, when structure of most of the alkaloids were not known, they were classified according to their plant's genera in which they occur. But now, alkaloids are classified according to the main heterocyclic system present in them. So they are classified into following types. First is pyrrolidine alkaloid, second is pyridine alkaloid, then pyridine pyrrolidine alkaloid, tropane alkaloid, then next is quinoline alkaloid, isoquinoline alkaloid, then phenanthrene alkaloid and indole alkaloid. First is pyrrolidine alkaloid. Example is hygrine. N. It belongs to plant source coca alkaloid. In this case, plant source is also indicated. The next is pyridine alkaloid. Example, conin. It belongs to hemlock alkaloid with respect to plant source. Next is pyridine pyrrolidine alkaloid. Example, nicotine. It belongs to tobacco alkaloid. Next is propane alkaloid. Example is atropine. Belongs to belladonna alkaloid. Next is quinoline alkaloid. Example, quinine. Belongs to cinchona alkaloids. Next is isoquinoline alkaloid. Example, piperine. Belongs to opium alkaloids. Seventh is phenanthrene alkaloid. Example, morphine. It also belongs to opium alkaloids. And last, eighth is indole alkaloid. Example, gramine. It belongs to barley alkaloid. Now let's focus on some commercial importance of alkaloids. Piperine is used as antispasmodic for smooth muscles. They are said to be non-habit forming. Quinine is effective anti-malarial drug. Nicotine is used as insecticides and it is also used for preparation of nicotinic acid and niacin. Morphine is used as analgesic drug. Atropine is used to reduce saliva and fluid in respiratory tract and used as anticholinergic drug. The next we shall study about steroids. Steroids are most important naturally occurring polycyclic compound. They are widely distributed in animals and plants. They include steroid, alcohol that is sterol, vitamin D, bile acid, sex hormones, adrenal cortex hormones, some carcinogenic hydrocarbons, etc. In structure of steroids, it contains 4 rings A, B, C, D. It is also called as tetracyclic ring system, where ring A, B and C is phenanthrene ring and ring D is cyclopentane ring. This is basic skeleton of steroids. Some important steroids that we'll study are cholesterol. It is most abundant steroid. An average adult human contains about 250 gram of cholesterol. It is present particularly in brain and spinal column of the animals, and it is also in the form of gallstone. Cholesterol. It is a tetracyclic alcohol having side chain at 17th carbon atom. It contains total 5 methyl groups. Then another important steroid that we'll study is sex hormones. Sex hormones are responsible for developing secondary sexual characteristics in mammals. They are produced by gonads. The sex hormones are of 3 types. Male sex hormones, that is androgens, female sex hormones, that is estrogens, and corpus luteum hormone, that is gestrogens. Progesterone is an important female sex hormone which is derived from testosterone, the main male sex hormone. Steroids play a vital role in development of new reaction. They have relatively flat and rigid framework. Large number of derivatives can be prepared using steroids. Next, we shall study about essential oils. Essential oil components are divided into terpenoids and non-terpenoids. Non-terpenoids contain short-chain aliphatic substance, aromatic substance, nitrogenated substance, and substance with sulfur. They are less important than terpenoids in terms of use and applications. Terpenoids are closely related group of compounds which are mainly obtained from plant sources. They are natural products which are derivatives of an unsaturated hydrocarbon called isoprene, that is 2-methyl-butadiene, having molecular formula C5H8. Hence, they are also called as isoprenoids. Terpenoids have been classified further on the basis of value of N in general formula C5H8N of terpene hydrocarbon. Usually, N has even values, but there are some exceptions. If N equals to 2, then we call it as monoterpenoids having molecular formula C10H60. Examples are citral, alpha-terpenol, alpha-pinene, camphor. Then, if N equals to 4, then we call it as diterpenoids having molecular formula C20H32. Example, phytol. If N is equal to 6, then we call it as triterpenoids. Molecular formula C30H48. Example is squalene. And if N equals to 8, we call it as tetraterpenoid having molecular formula C40H64. Example is carotenoid. And if it is N, then we call it as polyterpenoid. Example, natural rubber. And there are few exceptions. If N equals to 3, it is not even, then we call it as sesquiterpenoid having molecular formula C15H24. Example, farnesin and farnesol. If N equals to 5, then we call it as sesterterpenoid, molecular formula C25H40. Example, gascardic acid. Now let's see few examples of monoterpenoids. So first is alpha-terpenol. It is a monocyclic 6-membered monoterpenoid. Next is citral. It is acyclic monoterpenoids, major constituent of lemon grass oil. It exists in two geometrical isomers, cis and trans. Whereas alpha-pinene, it is a bicyclic membered monoterpenoid, major constituent of turpentine oil. Next is camphor. It is bicyclic membered monoterpenoids, occurs in all the parts of trees of camphor, and it is optically active. The next is phenolics natural product, that is flavanols. So its basic unit is gamma pyrrole, which is presented as benzo-gamma-pyrrole. Then, if phenyl ring is attached on second position of benzo-gamma-pyrrole, we call it as 2-phenyl benzo-gamma-pyrrole, that is flavone. And if hydroxy group is attached at third position to that flavone, we call it as flavanol, that is 3-hydroxyflavone. Then few more example of this type, that is galangin. It is 5,7-dihydroxyflavanol. Next is camphorol. It is 5,7-4-trihydroxyflavanol. Next is quercetin. That is 5,7-3-4-tetrahydroxyflavanol. And then last is myricetin, 5,7-3-4- and 5-pentahydroxyflavanols. Next we shall study about structure determination of natural products. Various methods are employed to determine the structure of natural products like terpenes and alkaloids. So we shall see two different methods. First is ozonolysis of terpenoids, and next is Hofmann exhaustive methylation and degradation in alkaloids. Ozonolysis is one of the most important method to determine the structure of terpenes. The olefinic compound add ozone and the resulting ozonoid on hydrolysis in presence of zinc dust gives a mixture of aldehydes and ketone. This entire reaction is known as ozonolysis. Ozonolysis is most useful method to locate the double bond in a molecule. That is, Where there is double bond, ozonoid is formed and then further it results into aldehyde or ketone. Thus, formation of acetone indicates the presence of isopropylidine group and formation of formaldehyde indicates the presence of terminal double bond. Next is Hofmann exhaustive methylation and degradation of alkaloids. This method is applied to alkaloids for opening heterocyclic ring with elimination of nitrogen. From the nature of remaining carbon skeleton, the nature of heterocyclic ring can be determined. So the general procedure is to hydrogenate the heterocyclic ring if it is unsaturated. Over here the given ring is unsaturated, so it undergo hydrogenation. And after that it is repeatedly treated with methyl iodide till a quaternary methyl ammonium iodide is obtained. This obtained compound is then treated with moist silver oxide or dilute alkali to form corresponding quaternary methyl ammonium hydroxide. When the quaternary hydroxide is distilled, the hydroxide ion and a beta hydrogen atom are lost as a molecule of water with simultaneous fission of one of the carbon-nitrogen linkage. When the process is repeated on the product, another molecule of water is lost with the fission of other carbon-nitrogen linkage, so that nitrogen is eliminated as trimethyl amine and the resulting product is an unsaturated diene, which in general get isomerized to a conjugated diene. Hence, a pyridine must contain a heterocyclic ring containing 5 carbon atom and a nitrogen atom. Next we shall study about chromatography. Discovery of chromatography goes to Russian botanist Mikhail Sweet. Chromatography usually consists of a mobile phase and a stationary phase. The mobile phase refers to the mixture of substance to be separated, dissolved in a liquid or gas. And the stationary phase is a porous solid matrix through which the sample contained in mobile phase percolates. Interaction between mobile and stationary phase results in separation of compound from mixture. The interaction includes the physicochemical principles such as adsorption, partition, ion exchange, molecular sieving, etc. HPLC is high performance liquid chromatography, which is an improvement of classical method of liquid chromatography. Now, condition to be satisfied for HPLC are: column packing should consist of small spherical and uniformly sized particles, that is about 60 micrometer, and the stationary liquid phase should be in the form of thin uniform layer. The apparatus used in HPLC are a reservoir system for the mobile phase, a high pressure pump having an output of at least 100 psi, pre-column, an injection system for the sample, the analytical column, detector, recorder assembly, etc. Two types of elution techniques are used. If the solvent is consistent throughout the separation, then it is called as isocratic elution. And separation efficiency can be increased by using 2 or more solvent with various composition. Such an elution is called gradient elution. Now let's see few applications of HPLC. HPLC techniques is used for detection of illicit drugs in urine. It is used as a method to confirm results of synthesis reaction. It is used in analysis of alkaloids, steroids, and antibiotics. It can provide critical starting product for the manufacturing of new drugs. HPLC can be used to separate enantiomers.